A very good morning to you all, ladies and gentlemen. I hope that you're all doing very well indeed. And it is the time of the beginning. Go again. We are going to be doing 100 Gibble trades in Pokemon Go. Okay, for these Gibble trades, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be trading with Tom, because I have access to his account. He did a similarly large amount of Gibble raids that I did. We both have around 158, 159 Gibble. A significant thing of this is actually obviously the trade distance. A lot of these were from raid invites, so thank you very much everybody who is in the Discord. Linked below, definitely come and join if you're looking for some raids, because it's a strong raid game there. The long and short of this is I want to see if we can get a lucky. Like a very good lucky, because we know the level 49 and 50 quests now. Fleece King was the first person to level up to level 50 in the world, so congrats to you, my man. Well done. Oh, lucky on the first one. Okay. And I got a good 96. Okay, off to a banging start. More trade distance incoming. There we go. The level 49 to 50 quests. Right, the quest for level 49 are quite bland. I'm not going to lie, the whole quest system seems so laid back. No lucky back to back. Numero tres. Oh my goodness. Come on, can it be? No, not lucky. Come on, please. No. Okay. Come on, can it be a lucky? Oh my god, that is awful. Jesus. The reason I'm all doing this now is because it's the double transfer spotlight hour later today. The amount of Gibble candy is going to be seriously good. Can't miss out on that, because if you transfer all the Gibble with one go, a lot of XL candy, which is no bad thing, to be honest. Oh, please. The lucky odds are they're not as high as I think they should be, considering the fact that lucky Pokemon can never really be as good as you ever want them. I mean, the amount of lucky Pokemon I actually get, I end up binning most of them because they're rubbish anyway. Let me know in the comments how you feel about your lucky trades and things like that. I genuinely don't believe that the Lucky Friends is good enough. The Lucky Friends, I mean, I did my lucky trade with my baby account a couple of videos ago, and I got the worst IV shiny Sableye you could get from a lucky trade. I got an 80%er. There's no way in hell I'm maxing it. No shiny, not shiny, no lucky. Lucky Pokemon are fantastic. They're really useful because they save you on the Stardust, which is great, and they look cool. But I think the lucky floor should be 13, 13, 13 from now on, not 12, 12, 12. Because for the amount of times that you go lucky friends with somebody, and for the amount of times you actually get a lucky trade randomly out of somewhere, honestly, it is so not worth it. If it was worth it, I would be 100% doing 100 trades every day. Even if it was like complete rubbish trading. I know for a fact that, you know, if you wanted to grind XL candy, what you could do is organise with a friend, catch the same Pokemon from an event. Say you wanted to get Chikorita XL candy for the Johto event. Come on, no lucky. You and a friend can catch the same Mons, and then over the course of a couple of days, you've got 100 trades available per day. And the best way, honestly, I found to get XL candy is by transferring stuff. Not even by catching stuff. Transferring is the most effective way. So trade those Mons between you and your friend, and then transfer them all. The level 49 requirements, okay, I'm looking at them here. Make 10 trades with Pokemon caught at least 300 kilometers apart. Lucky? No. The really bad 91. Great. Honestly, with remote raids and the 7 kilometer raid catches, that's possibly one of the easiest tasks you could be given. Put your remote raid passes into some raids from different countries. No lucky again. The next quest is obtain 50 lucky Pokemon from trades, which is total RNG. That is total RNG, because we'll see how well we do on this. No lucky there. The last time Tom and I did 100 trades properly, of kind of the same Mon, we did, I'd say, 75, 80 Gibble trades. On the Makeup Go Fest day, or after the Makeup Go Fest day, we got 2 luckies out of the 100 trades. Now, if you think 2 luckies, that's going to take you, weeks to do. It could be that bad, or you could have a sudden wave of luck like this isn't, the road to level 50 will make a proper return on February the 8th after Roselia Conde, because I will level up on that Monday, February the 8th. So I'm looking forward to that. The final quest, well, the third quest is... Can this be lucky, please? Oh, yes! Oh my god, Tom's got a hundo. Tom has got a lucky hundo. The Lundo. Tom, well, congrats. You got something f***ing good. Ours, meanwhile, as you can see from the screen record, is pretty garbage. So the next requirement is send 500 gifts, which you can send 100 in a day. So that, again, it's not as bad as the 8 weeks of walking, but that's going to take you 5 days at a minimum. Back to back. No, not back-to-back lucky. And the other one, I think, is earn 35 platinum medals. Those are level 49 requirements, which I don't think are that bad, honestly. I was fully expecting get 3 people to best friends and, you know, accumulate 1,000,000 kilometers in trade distance or something. Nope. Can it be lucky? No. Oh my god, 544, that is awful. I honestly think to make this a bit more challenging, because having just had the ridiculously long grind, and it wasn't even a grind to get to level 48, it was just to sit around and wait for your kilometers to tick up and for time to pass, essentially. It's a bit like watching paint dry. Lucky, oh yes, we got a lucky. Okay, so we're 3 luckies in, and that's a bad 89%, well, an okay 89%. I won't be powering that one up, that might be thrown in the bin. You see what I mean? Like, for me, an 89% 15 attack, yes, okay, for a lower level player, I grant you, it will be vastly more valuable. The way I think that this level 49 quest should have been laid out is the first quest should have not been 300 kilometer trade thing times 10. Come on, can it be lucky? No, back to back. That should have been accumulate 1,000,000 kilometers in trade distance, because that would have actually incentivized people to try for trade distance and, you know, coordinate with people, you know, get the 7 kilometer eggs going, which Niantic would have been very happy of people buying incubators. It would have, you know, tick the Niantic approved box of people spending money on remote raid passes. I mean, to be honest, the amount of Growlithe and Kyogre I've done, and I'm sure all of us have done from across the world, means we've got loads with trade distance. Nope. The 50 lucky Pokemon should have been like, make 3 or 5 new best friends in the game, which would have been fine, because I think a lot of people are still chugging away on their friendship. Come on, no. I certainly have quite a few people who are pretty close to best friends anyway, so it's not exactly like it would be too much of a slog to get up to that kind of quest level. And the 35 platinum badges, that's fine. I mean, I've got my 39th now. Come on, be lucky. No, oh my god, 569 is awful. Can it be a lucky, please? The level 50 requirements. I was fully expecting 9 tasks. I was fully expecting that, because they said it's going to encompass everything that's of value in the game. Oh, yes, lucky, but not very good. No, 89% again. That's sort of a very stubby middle finger IV. The level 50 requirements. Make 999 excellent throws. That, okay, fine, not a problem. I don't see why they couldn't have just called it 1,000. To be honest, 999 seems peculiarly chosen. No back-to-back jobby. The second quest, catch a legendary Pokemon in your next 5 legendary Pokemon encounters. Now, I don't know whether that means you have to catch 1 in 5 and then it resets, or do you have to keep accumulating? I mean, to be honest, it's not that difficult to catch legendaries, really. If you want to know, certainly with the legendary beasts out, it's been a long time since any of us have had to catch those. Defo, check out the Trainer Club. He does excellent throw tutorials. Come on, be lucky! No, 570. Utter bollocks. The third quest. Defeat a Team Go Rocket Leader 3 times using Pokemon of only 2,500 CP or less. No, terrible. I'm quite disappointed with that one, because I genuinely thought it would have followed suit with the defeat a level 3 raid boss that we saw a while back in the quests. Defeat a level 3 raid boss using 1,500 CP Pokemon, which I did an Aggron raid, soloed with Cloudy Boost. No lucky there, 579 is garbage. At the moment there are certain rocket boss lineups that you can defeat really easily. Sierra with all double weak to bug and things like that comes immediately to mind. So I'm quite disappointed by that one. And then it's reach rank 10 and go Battle League. No lucky. Which I detest Go Battle League. I really hate the whole battle system. But rank 10, I think that's honestly okay. If it's win based, it might take a bit of time, and I'm probably going to have to check out a couple of PvP YouTubers. By the time I get to this quest, I think it'll be season 7, and I have no idea of any of the metas anymore, because the last time I did PvP properly was literally about 6 months ago. No lucky there. That's it. There's 4 quests, like there were for everything else, and this doesn't encompass everything in the game, in my mind. Let me know in the comments if you disagree or agree or whatever. Were you expecting more tasks like I was? I thought they were genuinely going to have one task to replicate the levels that had gone before. No lucky again. Yeah, I genuinely think that this is honest. Level 50. Yes, the excellent throws, if you got them nailed down, you can nail them down pretty quickly. No lucky. I am liking the trade distance on some of these though, because obviously we got so many raid invites from all over the world, which was excellent. But yes, the reach rank 10, that could have been the level 44 equivalent challenge. You know, we had the PvP level essentially, which I kind of just glossed over and didn't really do properly. You know, the level 45 challenge, the defeat Team Go Rocket Leaders, that should have been, you know, 1500 CP Pokemon, I think. Why is it to 2500 CP? You could take in a normal weather-boosted Genesect against Sierra, who has Drowsy, Executor, and then Shiftry. All weak to bug. 2 of them are double weak to bug, and you're fine. So that's not exactly the most difficult thing. You've had, what, 4 luckies or something so far, haven't we? Nothing there. And I'm quite pleased that Tom got a Lundo, to be honest. Excuse me. Please, come on, be lucky. No. Please be lucky. I think we have. Yes, we have another lucky. Because Tom's account is already ahead. And it's a bad IV91. Again, going straight in the bin this evening. I mean, I got no good IV Groudon whatsoever in the entire raids that I did. Come on, be lucky. Come on, be a lucky. Wow, that is bad. Please. Hang on, that is really awful. Jesus, that's... Come on. Okay, back to the level 50 thing. So we were thinking if they were going to have multiple quests, you could have potentially 9 or 11 quests. Oh, no lucky. The first level was kind of, you had to win, what, 10 or 15 raids or something like that, so you can have win 50 raids. Simple. Can this be a lucky? No. This level 42 challenge, we had to evolve the Eevees, didn't we? We had to evolve all 7, and that was also combining a bit of excellent throw stuff as well. We came up with, or Tom came up with, the evolve 3 Galarian Farfetch, because in order to evolve Galarian Farfetch to Surfetch, you have to hit 10 excellent throws with it as your buddy. No lucky there. Level 43 required you to earn 100,000 Stardust, which was extremely easy, to be honest. Not really much of a grind on that, so they could up that, essentially, for a challenge. No lucky there. Earn a million. Earn a million Stardust. Number 4, obviously, the level 44 challenge was the Battle Challenge. Now, we did worry that it could have been something like reach rank 20 in GBL, which I would have actually banged my head on the table for, because I absolutely hate the battle system, but it's a challenge. It would have been an actual challenge to do. As it stands, it's reach rank 10, which I'm fine with, personally. No. Then the level 45 challenge obviously was the Team Rocket challenge, so yeah, 1500 CP mons to defeat all 3 of the leaders. I think it should have been you have to defeat Sierra, Cliff and Arlo individually at least once with the 1500 CP Pokemon lineup. That would have been better. Can we get a lucky, please? No. The level 46 challenges was it was kind of simple, really, wasn't it? It was, you know, do a snapshot with your buddy for 7 days in a row, so that slowed you down. But the key one was do 100 research tasks, which I tried to grind out and do in a day, and I couldn't actually do it in a day. No lucky, damn. But I did it over the course of 2 days, and it was an enjoyable grind, that, because you found yourself doing tasks that, I mean, I otherwise usually throw away, even for berries and things like that. I was like, no, I can do every single task that I feel like. So they could have had the 6th task for level 50 could have been complete 1,000 research tasks. That would have been a proper grind. I know there are people who don't have Pokestops and things like that. It would have I feel it would have made it a much more rewarding level had it been a much tougher grind. Can this be a lucky? No. The 7th challenge should have been max another 5 Pokemon to level 50. Because honestly, we had that whole quest. I genuinely think level 47 was one of the harder sets of tasks, because of the fact that if you got to it early, you didn't have any XL candy. I mean, I grinded the Community Day weekend as hard as I could, and I still couldn't get enough XL candy for certain Pokemon. No lucky again. Maxing out another 5, particularly considering we've had, you know, Machop Community Day, and by the time that most people get to this, we would have had Roselia Community Day. You know, I think maxing another 5 Pokemon wouldn't have been too far-fetched for people to actually achieve. I've certainly got, you know, 6 or 7 that I could theoretically max out now. Come on! No lucky. We know that the level 48 challenges were an absolute, you know, ball ache. They just made you stop dead in your tracks if any progress you were achieving. That slowed you down, and then you had to get 10 souvenirs, and you had to walk 200 kilometers with your buddy and do something else. I forget what it was. Can it be lucky? No. So for the 8th challenge of level 50, they could have put it as get 50 souvenirs or 50 gifts, including the item gifts from your buddy. 9th challenge, send 2,500 gifts. Now that would have taken 25 days for people. That's a month's progress, which yes would have slowed down the level 50 grind, but that means that at least you can work on other challenges as well. This is about making level 50 a actual rewarding challenge, like it's actually a challenge, because I honestly think that for me the hardest level to do was level 45. That was a grind, super hardcore grind to do, which I really enjoyed doing that video. And probably level 47, the XL candy grind, certainly in the early days of the level up system, getting to level 4 or getting to that set of quests pretty early on, that made that grind really intense and kind of, it's still enjoyable despite the fact that it was sort of a miserable failure and it took forever to do it, and it was a challenge. That's what they're about, these quests. They're a challenge. They could have had a 10th quest, because to earn 5 million XP, you know, on the start, on top of however much XP you were going to have to earn, because, for example, like myself, I don't need any more XP. I've actually got 5 or 6 million XP over what I actually need in order to level up all the way to level 50. So to put in an XP quest, earn 5 million XP, means that I still have to try for some XP grinding. I have to utilise events, I have to coordinate buddy level up friendship things. Can it be lucky? No, we've had a whole wave of no luckies, which is fortunate because I've been talking to you all. And then number 11, the platinum medals. Now, I wouldn't say 50, because genuinely there are so many. I mean, even for me, I've got 39 platinum medals, and I'm a pretty hardcore player. I could, if I really could be bothered, which during Johto Week I may do a little bit. I need to battle in Great League, Ultra League and Master League with my baby account, purely to get the medals up, because I'm sitting at about 300 battles per league. It's a case of sitting with one account in level 1s and then my account doing the winning. I could get those medals up, but I think maybe 45 platinum medals. No lucky. I think that would have been a much harder grind to do, and that would have been, you know, making that whole quest system much more rewarding, as it were, for a player. Nice, 17,000 kilometers. So that's the thing. I'm doing these trades now, and the RNG for level 49, I would be, I think, a 10th of the way through it, which is not that bad from one trade sesh. But if I was doing the trade kilometer, if it was a trade kilometer challenge, I would actually be strategizing this a lot better, rather than just sort of picking a Gible out at random. Because some of them, who you've probably noticed, have been low trade distance, and then some of them are high trade distance, like this one. It's 9.3k. if I could be properly bothered, I would try and search through and find one that was from Australia or, New Jersey or something like that, but I don't know if I can be asked. You've all probably seen the level 49 and 50 requirements now. Let me know what you think of them. Are they too easy? Are they just right? Do you not really care? Yeah, I don't think they reflect the achievement of getting to level 50. It genuinely seems that there was a spike of difficulty in the middle between the halfway and the 75% mark. That was when the difficulty was quite high, and now suddenly it's just become, let's just have you do something for weeks on end that you can't progress with any quicker than we determine, or RNG basis. And anything based on RNG is a huge failure, because trades, IVs, shiny hunting in the game are all significant parts of the game, but they are all equally the most frustrating parts of the game, because there is nothing that you can do apart from just either click more mons to try and get the shiny. I mean, you could, theoretically, you could click every single... Okay, let's go with Miltank. Okay, so Miltank's now shiny in the game, brand new this morning. Theoretically, my RNG could be so bad that I click every single Miltank, do every single Miltank raid that I see, from now until 10 years in the future, if this game even survives that long, no lucky, and I never get it. That's the problem with RNG, is that there's no actual logical progression with it. It is completely up to just some computer algorithm, which is my least favourite part of this game. I mean, I've seen people who've got like multiple 100%ers in one wave of a raid boss, whereas me, my Groudon luck was horrible in terms of IVs. Hey, we got another lucky, but it is god awful. God awful. Look at, I mean, that is like, why? Niantic heard me and say, here, have a lucky, but screw you. Another platinum medal I could probably work towards is the pilot, the trade distance one. I'm only at like 3 million kilometres, whereas you need 10 million, I believe. And that's purely because I haven't really traded as much as I could. If I tried properly, no lucky on that one. No lucky back-to-backs thus far. The thing is that level 50, I'm looking forward to getting the bomber jacket. That'll be nice. I'll definitely be putting the bomber jacket on. The level 49 boots, firstly, can this be lucky? No. One thing that I've seen multiple people talking about on Twitter, and I completely agree with them, is that the rewards that you get for getting to level 50 and level 49 equally are actually so stupid. Level 49, your rewards do not include lucky eggs, but your level 50 rewards do include lucky eggs. Who at Niantic thought that was a good idea? No lucky, it's not a bad Gibble, normally. It's the same philosophy that everybody joked about when, thus far, people have been getting to level 40 before the level 50 quests even came in. And everyone joked, it's like, well, why do you get lucky eggs when you get to level 40? Because it was the highest level in the game. There was no further XP grind that you could achieve. But I think the level 39 rewards didn't include a lucky egg. So it's like they don't give you a lucky egg, and then once you've done the XP grind, they do give you the lucky egg. Great stuff, Niantic. Hey, lucky again. Okay, we're on a bit of a Gibble luck streak. 93 lucky? Okay, that's actually not that bad. I'll hang on to that one. The amount of rare XL candy you get from the rewards is so little. You get 2 for getting to level 50. After all of the grind, after weeks of waiting to do walking and all of that stuff, they give you 2 XL candy. And the thing is, at the moment, there is no way in the game to get rare XL candy. I think you get something like 10 rare XL candy in the whole of the level 50 level up sequence, which is pathetic. That's 1 power up. No lucky. It's utterly rubbish. So Niantic, you need to put a way to put rare XL candy in the game. Through legendary raid rewards, you get 1 or 2 or something, just so that there's a way for people to accumulate it, because otherwise, I grinded as hard as I physically could. I'm in a lockdown here in the UK where I can't go crazy and go out to central London and go raiding and go ham as much as I would like. I did every raid I could physically see. I did a couple of raids while we were out and about, and mostly relied on the goodwill of people in my Discord and my friends for remote raid invites. And I finished on 40 Kyogre XL candy, and that is a whole 250 away from where I need to be in order to max it. And I don't know when you're going to bring Kyogre back. It could be in a year and a half. It could be 2 years. I don't know. No lucky. It makes progress extremely tiresome and impossible to achieve. So fix your damn level 50 rewards, please. Look to put rare XL candy into the rewards in some way. Maybe there's a quest. Maybe you can get it from gifts or something like that, because normal rare candy, you need 100 normal rare candy to make one XL rare candy. It's just, it's a daft conversion in that sense. No lucky. Maybe rare candy has a higher XL conversion rate. So maybe you only need 10 rare candy to convert it into one rare XL candy. I can get the normal candy being 100 to transfer over, because certainly Drillbur, I grinded that super hardcore and got the XL candy, you know, with a certain event. But Chop got over 600 XL candy. You can grind it. Come on. It's not a lucky. It's not good either. Do you know what's going to actually take the piss is if the battery dies on this. So yeah, that's my thoughts on the whole level, the new level requirements and system that they've put in place, and I'm no lucky. I'm not overly pleased about it, if we can say that. No lucky. Also, again, like the Johto week, yes, shiny Miltank would be a great shiny hunt, but I'm probably going to go out and about in a little bit after I've done the trade sesh here, because I kind of want to edit this video and make sure it goes up in time. Come on. No. Entei, I'll do a couple of raids. I would love to get the hundo, but again, I'm not crazy fussed by it or whatever. Shiny Miltank, yes, I'll chase. But other than that, I'm not actually that interested in anything else in this Johto week. The spawns are all a bit meh. The starters are all kind of not really useful. And no lucky. This is a long process, people, doing 100 trades. No. I have to charge the camera though. No lucky. I'm looking forward to seeing how many Gible XL candy I get from all of the transfers tonight, because I don't know, I got quite a few XL candy but not enough. I would love a level 50 Garchomp. Level 50 Garchomp would be OP. No lucky, and both garbage. Can we get a lucky, please? No. Thumbnail achieved. Come on. No. Come on, be lucky. No. Very far off. Oh, we have hit the trade cap. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have done 100 Gible trades in the game. Oof. Now, oh, we missed a bunch of raid invites, but no matter. Thank you very much, everybody who did send those through. Okay, we're going to have our first Entei in like 10 minutes. Oh, Larvitar. Okay, Larvitar is in the wild for the Johto week. Gible, out of 100 trades, 7 luckies. Could be a lot worse, actually. Could be vastly worse. And we got, what, 1 or 2 good? There's a 93. I'll keep that 93. 2 good ones that I would class as good out of 100 trades. Could have been a lot worse. Genuinely not too upset with that whole shenanigans. I still have like 50 Gible to trade, so I might do those at some point with Tom. I probably will save those actually for when we get to level 49. Level 49 tasks, let's do that. Before the battery dies, let me know if you've ever done a 100 Gible trade session, or if you've ever done 100 trades in a row and of the same mon. How many luckies did you get? How was your luck? Because I think that's not too bad. It could be, I've had a lot of worse luck from trade sessions. With that, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching, everybody. Please do make sure to subscribe if you are new with the notifications on, so you don't miss an upload or a live stream. And of course, smash the like button if you enjoyed this video. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it is linked in the description. You can follow me on Twitter. I I occasionally post some useful stuff, and rampage at Niantic quite often, which is always good fun to read. And if you want, I'm also on Instagram. I've got an Instagram account. I post my AR Plus photography on there and a few little behind the scenes, so if you're interested you can drop me a follow on there. Tag is also in the description as well. I will see you all in the next video. Take care, everyone.